Back, everybody, here to our Tampa Bay Rays out of the Park 27 long-term save, and we've officially made it to the 2034 ALDS. It is another year where our Tampa Bay Rays will be in the postseason. We take a look at this. Will be our fourth straight season after going 4 straight years to open up the save to the postseason. And then we missed the playoffs in 2030. And now 4 straight years of being in the postseason once again. We are the back-to-back reigning AL champs, but not world champs, as we have lost in the World Series each of the last 2 years. First to the Giants, second to the Braves. So we start this long, painful, triumphant journey once again. And once again, we will be playing the Boston Red Sox. Kind of storybook, because they have been kind of our rival this season. We obviously know Junior Caminero. They traded for Ethan Holiday. They traded for Aiden Smith, who we used to have. Apparently has found his way into their lineup. Look at Bubba Chandler's here. We know quite a bit about this team. Carter Rustad's here. They have a ton of former Rays on this roster. It's gonna be a fun one. We take a look. They went 94-68. They just swept the Yankees in the wild card. Started off hot. They were incredible, and then mediocre for a few months, and then back to being incredible in July and August. But a mediocre September put them into second place in the AL East. If you look, their strength is their pitching staff. They're similar to us in that way. They finished second to us in pretty much every category over here. So they're a team that's built very similarly to ours, just with a budget, with the third payroll versus the – let's take a look. They have the third payroll, whereas we have the 27th payroll. So little different ways to get there, but a similarly built team. But no, they're very good. Their offense is top 3, top 5 in a lot of these categories, and then obviously – the pitching staff is quite good. They do struggle versus left-handers, which we like to see because we do have a pair of lefties in our rotation. Solid in 1 run in extra innings. Let's take a look at their team, their lineup, how they got here. First of all, I want to take a look at these injuries because it looks like they have a ton. J.D. Hardcastle, who we knew a little bit about. He played in 60 games, was solid. We've had to face him in a few playoff runs. He's a guy, for some reason, they don't really start. But he's very good. He's a talented player. We won't have to deal with him in this postseason. Joe Foltz is a reliever for them. They got him from Philadelphia, where what'd they do for that? They just went out and got him, traded for him. So he will be out. John Hollabetz, who got a concussion. What did that say? Sore back. And we don't know when he'll be back, but 39 games for him. He was good. He was a guy we had to deal with a few times in the past as well. He'll miss this series. Looks like Aaron Judge has found himself on the IL with a quad strain. They put him on the IL for it, so it's a very good chance he misses this series as well. 20 homers this year. That gets his number, for those who care, up to 623 on the career for Aaron Judge. Dylan Cease, one of their best pitchers, maybe their ace, was in the midst of an incredible season of 57 FIP minus, expected ERA the best in all of baseball, and he shut down radial nerve damage in his elbow. So the 38-year-old Dylan Cease, who's on track to maybe go compete for his second Cy Young, we won't have to see him because he got injured. They also have John Pointer here, who doesn't look like he pitched for him, so he's out. LeBron is out. Looks like he played 80 games or so for him. Wasn't very good, so that one's not too big. But another bigger one, Johan Duran is out, 2.66 ERA. Wasn't their closer this year, but still, it's Johan Duran. He's very good. Hit great numbers, but has surgery to remove bone chips. Looks like he got that literally right at the end of the season. Yeah, September 17th. So, not ideal for them, but obviously we won't be too upset about it. If we look at their lineup, Harold Rivas is their top guy, their leadoff man. Not the best bat, definitely not 78 WRC plus. Let's organize it this way. We'll look at their top guys and go down. Ethan Holiday, obviously a stud. He is insane. Has been excellent here for Boston. Came over in 50 games or so, 15 homers, hit 45 on the year, which didn't lead baseball. How did that not lead baseball? Is it because 30 of them came over here, and 15 came over here? Yeah. So it would have led the American League. Very, very dangerous bat. A guy that we definitely have to be worried about. Speaking of dangerous bats, Junior Caminero, our former friend, he came over to Boston and just tore the cover off the ball. 10 homers, 128 WRC plus. He's put together a really nice career post Tampa Bay. You know, we're always going to root for Junior, but not this series. We're going to root for his downfall. So he is up to 300 home runs on his career now, so that's fun. But we are preying on his downfall this series. We need him not to be good. Andy Azokar, we know quite a bit about. We faced him a few times now. He'll be in the heart of this order. Very good. Another good season. Antonio Anderson, we've faced before. He's solid. Franklin Arias, Leo De Vries. They're starting Moises Salazar mostly for his glove, but it looks like Andrew Mussett has had the better season with the bat, had a 903 OPS. So we'll see what catcher we see in this series. And then obviously Harold Rivas, I mentioned. So the lineup isn't anything too crazy. Like, it's not bad. Obviously, they're not doing great based off the injuries they have, but it's powerful. It's top heavy. So hopefully our pitching staff can route this lineup. Now, if we look at their pitching staff, Bubba Chandler with the Dylan Cease injury is essentially the ace of this team, and he's been excellent since leaving our grasp. 14 starts with us, and then we sent him over to Washington where we got Miguel Cime Jr., and he's really put together a really nice few seasons to follow that up. Probably the best of his career. 2 good years in Washington, ends up here as a free agent in Boston. In his first year, he was absolutely excellent. So, very good player we'll have to deal with. Cole Raggins we faced quite a few times in this save. We'll face him again, likely in this series. He's one of their starters, very good lefty. We know a good bit about him. Pete Rauch is, I believe he was in their bullpen in last year. Was he here last year? What year? 2034, 2033? Yeah. No, he was a starter for them last year, wasn't he? I'm being forgetful. But he came in and shut us down last year. I remember that pretty well. So we need to get to Pete Rauch, elite stuff. We know what he's got. 3 elite fastballs. It's what we got to deal with. Strikes out a ton of people, but gives up a ton of walks. So we need to, not let him shut us down. And then they have Peyton Toll, who's been here pretty consistently. They still play him both ways a little bit, it seems. Still don't know why. But he had a pretty solid season as a starter. Gave up too many homers once again. So hopefully we can take advantage of that. We likely play him in Game 2. We'd like to see that. Carter Rustad has found his way here. He was absolutely abysmal this year for Boston in 10 innings. So hopefully they go to him. Hunter Brown is coming out of their bullpen. He was only started 1 game this year. So, that's not great. He's just pretty much just an innings eater for them. Garrett Whitlock's still here. Justin Lampkin's still here. For some reason, he's coming out of the bullpen. I would have kept this guy as a starter. I think he's better than Toll or Rauch even. You could use Rauch as a stopper, but I'm not going to tell him how to manage. Kevin Emmons, I think, was here last year. He was solid, and he's continued to be really solid. A lot of 3 true outcomes with Kevin Emmons. A lot of strikeouts, a lot of walks, and a lot of homers given up. So we'll see if we can get to him this year. Similar build for Andy Dennehy here. He was on the team last year as well. He was excellent, really, really good a year ago. Still really solid for him. 3 fastballs, elite stuff. I mean, their bullpen's good. Their bullpen is good. Christian Fauch, we know a ton about. Very good player. Been at the back line of this for quite some time. He's got a good chance to go and win the Reliever of the Year award. And then Alan Reyes, still a closer, still a stud. One of the better pitchers that we've seen in this save. I wish they had a normal plan for him because when he started, he was insane. Won a Cy Young. But back to the bullpen. I don't know. That's just how it rolls. But let's dive into this. We're ready to roll. If you want to take a look at our pitching, we're going to go Youngerman to Umeda to Wachter to Frazier. Let's dive into it. All right, everybody, we're ready to roll here. Game 1 of the ALDS getting underway. Rays versus Red Sox. We're at home. Sean Youngerman on the bump. Here's our lineup 1 through 9. In case you are curious, Fausk will get the start in right field over Valdez. Yeah, let's get into this. Top of 1, no problem for Youngerman. Bottom half of the inning now. And Roberto Montoya, like he does so well, hits a double, gets on second base. Shohei Ohtani due up the full count. Shohei lines one into left field. Down for a base knock. Montoya will stay at third. So we put runners on the corners via a double and a single. Chase Brunson, a known playoff riser. Can he get us going early? First pitch, smacked. Deep left center field going back and get us going early. He will. 3-run shot. Chase Brunson to get us underway here in game 1. Absolutely. First pitch, crushed a curveball that was hanging. Chase Brunson loves this, man. He loves the postseason. That's awesome. Bottom 1 still. Fausk will get on second with 2 outs. What does Chalowski have for us? He has an infield single, big ol' hop, which we will take. How good is our catcher? Or I won't steal. Trey Abel, what do you got? Full count. Watches ball 4 up in the zone. We load the bases. Daniel Alana has the flames. He's hot right now. Can we absolutely just implode this game? Game 1. Line drive into left center and down for a base hit. Daniel Alana will come up with the bases juiced and drive in 2 runs. A guy who was red hot last year in the postseason stays that way into the 2034 postseason. It's 5-0 just like that. And the Red Sox pull Bubba Chandler from the game. Justin Lampkin will enter. Montoya back up. We have bat around. And he ropes one down the left field line this time. He doubled his first time up. He'll double his second time up. And this time he'll drive in 2 runs. It's a first inning that you dream of here for Tampa Bay. It is 7-0. Will they finally get out of it? Shohei Ohtani back up. He'll ground one to second. And finally, an inning from hell has ended for the Boston Red Sox. And our Rays lead 7-0. Things we like to see, folks. Bottom 2, nothing for us. Into the third, and Arias finds his way to second, bottom of the order here. For Boston, Moises Salazar up the 2-2 from Youngerman. And he'll get him with the swing and a miss. Harold Rivas now. Runner on second, 3-1 count. Grounded to third, fielded, thrown. Play is made. No problem. We go bottom 3. Score remains 7-0. We get nothing else. Top of 4, nothing for Boston. Bottom half. And Roberto Montoya on second base again. This time he singled and stole. Brings up Shohei Ohtani, facing the lefty, the 0-1. Similar to his last at-bat, he'll ground out to second base. Chase Brunson now, obviously had that big 3-run homer, his third time up today. And he'll line one into left field, and he'll do it again. Chase Brunson loves this shit. I'm telling you, Chase Brunson loves the postseason. An absolute just star. Mr. October. Give him the nickname. Unbelievable. It is 9-0 Rays. Brunson's 2 homers on the day. Going how we wanted it to go. Couldn't have wrote this one better. Bottom 5 now. Still nothing for Boston. Top of 6, and they finally score. Leo DeVries solo homer. We'll let Youngerman keep things rolling, though. Rivas gets over to third. Aiden Smith due up the full count. He walks him. Ethan Holiday up. Let's go Noah Cameron. We'll go to our guy. With Ethan Holiday due up. Don't want to let him back into this game. Full count. Strike 3. Strike him out. Can't throw him out. But 2 down. Caminero back at the trop. Grounds one to short. Fielded by Chalowski. And no harm done in the 6th other than the solo homer. Our Rays maintain an 8-run lead. Beautiful, beautiful. And now we have runners on first and second here. Jordan Walker with 2 outs. Grounds one up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Stepped on the bag. We go top 8. Cameron's still up for us. No problem. Bottom 8, we score a run. Gets to 10 on the day. Single from Chalowski. RBI double. Daniel Alana. Another just postseason riser. Brings up Roberto Montoya. 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs today. And he'll just get another hit. 4-hit day for Roberto Montoya. What an absolute stud we have. He's so good. I don't want him to get hurt stealing, so I'm not going to do it. I'll just let Shohei hit. 2-2. Grounds up the middle. Fielded at second over to first. But a run will score. The lead will grow to 10. Chase Brunson, 2 homers today. What does he got here? The 2-0. Got just on top of it. Ground out to short. And we'll head to the 9th inning, looking to end this dominant game 1. No, Cameron, let's just finish this one out, brother. And he's hurt. Why do because bro. Okay. Guess that one's on me. No problem, though. 10-run win, 11-1, a 7 spot in the first inning, and we never looked back. 4-hit day for Montoya, 2 homers for Brunson. Elite outing by Youngerman, very good by Cameron out of the bullpen. I mean, that's a picture-perfect game 1. Let's bring that into game 2. All right, ready to roll here. In game number 2, it'll be the battle of the lefties. Takuma Umeda up for us, and they have Peyton Toll going for them. Let's dive right in. Game 2 underway. Our Rays lead the series 1-0. And trouble early for us. Rivas on second. Junior Caminero due up. The 2-1 count to the former Ray. And Rivas thought he got slick and could get to third, and he could not. Gunned out by Alana. No more threat on the base paths. And we go bottom 1. Chase Brunson stays hot, finds his way to second. Can Malachi Washington make his impact known here? Grounded to short, fielded, and the inning will be over. We go top of 2. And trouble again for us. Runners on first and second, and Holiday and Arias brings up Dave Rise. See what Umeda can do to get out of this. The full count. Gets him. Strike 3. Fastball middle in. Couldn't catch up to it. And now Aiden Smith, a former Tampa Bay Ray. I don't know that he ever saw the big leagues with us. He did not. Let's go spoil this for him. The 1-2 from Umeda. Grounded to second. Fielded clean. Throwing the dirt, but scooped at first. And we'll go bottom 2. Getting out of trouble once again. And we go first and second just like that. Fly out from Valdez, and then a walk by Walker. Kind of right on the nose there, Jordan. And then Chalowski with a single. Brings up Trey Abel. See if he can get his first hit of the postseason. The full count. Grounded to second. Only able to get 1. So runners on second and third for Daniel Alana. 2 for 4 yesterday with 3 RBIs. See if he can keep his bat red hot. First pitch. Popped up. The park will hold it and reeled in right field. So the Rays can't get anything despite threatening in the second inning. We go top of 3. Finally, a clean inning for Umeda. Home half of the third now. Nothing goes. Top half of 4, and it's 2-0. Looks like Leo Dave Rise making his impact known. When we played him last year, I think he was like their worst statistical player, and then he popped off in the postseason. He was so bad. Yeah, negative 1.6 WAR last year, and then he popped off in the postseason against us, and now he's doing this. He's doing it all over again. Leo Dave Rise being the bane of my existence. No other problems in the 4th, at least. We go bottom half. I feel like we should be getting to Peyton Toll, man. And we're just not. Top half of the 5th. Home half now. And we go to the 6th inning. Our Rays still being shut out. Umeda ended up having a pretty good day so far. And finally, we put a runner on scoring position. Montoya singles and steals. Otani facing the lefty. 1-2 count. Lined, base knock into right field, rounding third and coming home is Montoya. The throw will go to the cutoff man and then to the plate, safe at home. Lead has been cut in half. Shohei Otani delivers. Beautiful work. Roberto Montoya does an excellent job. He got on base, gets to second, Excellent, excellent job. Let's keep this going. Chase Brunson now. 1-2, couldn't hang off. Backdoor slider brings up Malachi Washington. The 2-2. Line drive into shallow left field and a base knock. Ohtani will stick at third. Runners on the corners. Valdez due up. This is why we brought him here. This is why we traded for him. I'm going to see if we can. Let's watch one. Okay, just swing away. Full count. Blast. 3-run homer. 3-run homer. Esmeralyn Valdez gets his first in the postseason as a Ray. First hit of the postseason, an 8-pitch at-bat. He takes a hanging slider on the 8th pitch into the left field seats. 4-2 Rays. Come on. We were waiting for it. We were waiting for the dam to break open and the flood to begin, and that was it. Esmeralyn Valdez, massive 3-run shot. The Rays take the lead in game 2. Nothing else going in that inning. You made us 6 excellent innings. I'm gonna go Mason Miller here in the 7th. Trust our guy, bottom half of the order, due up. And Arias gets to second. Dave Rise up, full count, struck him out. That's huge. Medina now up to the plate. Runner takes off and he will get to third. Big out here, the 1-1. Medina grounds to short, infield playing in. Runner won't even try to go home. 2 down now, brings up Salazar. See if Miller can get out of this. The 1-2, struck him out. Beautiful work, no problem. Got him to chase the slider in the dirt. We go bottom 7. Still leading, nothing goes. I feel like I'm going to get copyright claimed by them playing this song. Miguel Cime Jr. enters. Top of the order, due up, top of 8. No problem, excellent work. Red Sox go to Fouch, bottom 8. And we scored. What do we do? Malachi Washington gets things going. A solo blast from Malachi gets it to 5-2. I'll let Valdez keep playing here. And no problem. All right. We go top of 9, lead by 3. Aaron Sheet will enter to get the save. Trouble. They have runners first and second. We'll take a look quick. Strikeout on Holiday, strikeout on Anderson, a walk to Arias, and a single to Dave Rise. Brings up Andrew Mussett, pinch hitting. Tying run at the plate. 1-1 count. Line drive into center field, and that is down for a base knock. Runner rounding third and holds up. So the bases are juiced. Aaron Sheet, can you get out of it? Salazar up, the 0-1. Line drive right field. That'll be playable in game 2 in the books. We win. We lead the series 2-0. Got a little scary at the end, but it felt like ours all the way through, especially after that Valdez 3-run blast. Tampa Bay leads the series 2-0. We are back here in the fog in Boston. We've made it to Fenway for Game 3. Lead the series 2-0. Cole Ragan's on the bump for Boston today. We have Caden Wachter going for us. Let's dive into it. Game 3 on the road. Chase Brunson on to second with 2 outs here in the first. Malachi Washington facing a 1-2 count. Grounds it into the corner at short. Tough play, but it'll get made. We go bottom 1. And trouble early for Wachter. Looks like a single and a steal for Rivas. Brings up Aiden Smith with no one out. The 0-2. Dribbler in the infield single. Puts runners on the corners for the big boppers in this lineup in Holiday, Caminero, and Azakar. Got to get out of this somehow. First pitch roped into right field, and Ethan Holiday will have extra bases, and the Red Sox will strike first. 1-0 with no one out already. Not ideal. Caminero up, full count. At least he got him out. Strike 3. 1 down now. Azokar up. Runner still on second and third. Grounded to short. Fielded. No runners come home, and we get the out. Beautiful work. Antonio Anderson, can he get this one? 1-2. Lined into left. Is it playable? No, it's off the wall. 2 runs will score. And they've officially blown things up here in the first. It is 3-0 Red Sox. Not the start we wanted. Not at all. Another hit now into right field. Another run will score, 4-0. That's not ideal. Can he just get out of the inning? 1-2 to DeVries. Nope. 6-0. Holy shit, that's bad. All right. Just like in game one where we blew them up in the first, we're getting blown up in the first here. Got to go Jack O'Connor. I'll say follower. All right. That was bad. Top of 2. We get nothing. Bottom half. Oh, my. They get one more. We just half-inninged it. All right. Runners on first and second for us. Need something big to happen in the third here. Shohei Ohtani up to the plate, facing the lefty. The 1-2. He'll swing right through the high cutter. Strike 3. Brings up Chase Brunson. See what he can do. The 2-2 count. Line drive right field. Caught, though, and playable. So, bottom 3 we go. Still trailing by 7. They get nothing. We get nothing. Bottom 4. They get one more. Top 5, we get nothing. All right. Jack O'Connor's getting tired. We'll go to the meat hook. Just trying to half-inning this up. And he's getting blown up. Gets through it, though. At least that happened. 12-0 here. Couldn't be going much worse. Let's try to get out of this game. Some respect. I mean, we haven't even scored yet. All right, just a no-good game 3 from hell. Ethan Holiday hit a grand slam in the 5th. He went 4 for 5 with 7 RBIs. Not ideal. Not ideal. We had 2 hits as a team. Terrible. Absolutely horrific game 3. Gonna need to lock in here. Game 4, because that was terrible. All right, game 4 ready to roll here as our Rays lead the series 2-1. We don't want this to go back to Tampa. Let's finish this on the road at Fenway. Isaiah Frazier on the bump today for us. Peter Rauch on the bump for Boston. Let's get into it. Top of 1 getting underway. Nothing early for our Rays. We go to the home half of the first for Boston. And Caminero gets to second on a walk and a steal, it seems. Brings up Ethan Holiday. First pitch, lefty. Popped up right field. Should be playable, and it is. Jaden Fauske out there in right makes the play. We go top of 2. And Malachi Washington singles and steals, it seems. Brings up Jaden Faust. Can he have his first playoff moment as a Ray? The full count. Grounded to short. Will move the runner up at least, so he did his job doing that. Can Jordan Walker do something? 0 for 9 in the postseason for Walker. Full count. Not ideal. Strike 3. Rock Chalowski now, the 2-2. And back-to-back strikeouts. We leave the runner stranded when we go bottom 2. And now Dave Rise gets to second, I think the same way. Single and a steal. Brings up Aiden Smith, the 2-2 from Frazier. Got him watching. Strike 3. So both pitchers getting out of their own jams a little bit. No real trouble yet. Through 2 innings, top of 3 now. Nothing for our Rays. And a bit of trouble here. Rivas and Caminero get on here. 2 outs here in the bottom half of the third. Brings up Ethan Holiday. Not the guy you want. 0-2. Hit well into center of the park. Will hold it, but ranging and going back is Washington. And over his head it'll go. Both runs likely to score, and it is 2-0 on the lefty-lefty double. Got a fastball elevated in the zone. 0-2. Not the pitch you want to throw there. It's just not. Can he at least get out of it with only those 2? He can. All right. Our bats that scored 11 runs in game 1 have just completely fallen asleep, and they absolutely have to wake up here. Top of 4, and they just don't. Bottom 4, nothing. Top 5, nothing for us. Bottom 5, nothing for them. They tap into the bullpen now. We have to figure it out. And we do. Trey Abel, solo homer. For the first time in a long time, we get something good from Trey Abel. It's a first pitch home run. Cut the lead in half just like that. Second hit of the day. 2-1 now. Okay, nothing going. I'm going to ask him to get Holiday out, and then we'll take out Frazier. Grounded to first. Play is made. Brings up Anderson. We'll take him out now. Switch, righty switch. I'm going to go Covarrubias. He was excellent this year. I'm gonna trust him here. Need the bullpen to help us out today. All right, gets one out, but a runner gets the second. Brings up Dave Rise. First pitch, runner takes off. Looks like Arias will get to third. Full count now to Dave Rise. Line drive, base knock into left center, and Boston will tack on another run. Makes the score 3-1. Walks the next guy. Need to get an out here. Salazar up. Grounded to first. Should be easily playable. And it's booted, so never mind. Base is juice now. Azokar up. Full count. Walks him ball 4. Terrible outing here. Just no good. No good. We'll go Mason Miller. Full count again. Strike 3 this time. 4-1 though. We trail. Not ideal. Peyton Toll in the game for Boston. That's kind of weird, but you know, they're winning, so. And we get nothing. Bottom 7. They score a homer. Antonio Anderson solo blast. Just not good. 2-inning save now, but even though it's not a save opportunity for Alan Reyes, I'm going to pinch hit here. I'm going to see what Matt Doherty can do for Jordan Walker. And then he'll go to first. Still going to risk it up, though. And we get nothing. Bottom 8. Miller's getting tired. Got another out, though. We'll go Brandon Livingston. I don't want to waste our big arms. Top of 9 now. Down to our final outs. Daniel Alana, first man up, the 1-2. Strikes out from Reyes. Roberto Montoya now. 0 for 3 today. First pitch swinging. Line drive into left center. But caught right to Azokar. And now Ohtani down to our final out. The full count from Reyes. Swings right through it. And just like that, the Boston Red Sox have won 2 straight to force a Game 5 after the Rays went up 2-0. We've been here before. We can't leave. We can't get reverse swept. I put the words out there. Physically, we can't. It was very similar. We won both the home games in very similar fashion to the way they won both their home games. So back to the Trop. Make sure that the home team wins once again. Game 5 coming up. All right, everybody. Game 5 underway. Sean Youngerman gave us 5 1/3 of a really good start in Game 1. He is back on the bump today for us. Boston goes to Bubba Chandler, who he didn't see the second inning in his first start, so we need a performance like that one. Game 5, winner take all. They move on to the ALCS. Let's get things underway. Runner on second, Aiden Smith. Looks like he singled and stole. Ethan Holiday, the man up. The 0-2 from Youngerman. Lined into left field, and we had a shift, so no one's there off the base of the wall. And just like that, the Boston Red Sox lead Game 5 1-0. Starting where they left off, and, I mean, bad news, but good news for us. Ethan Holiday looks like he got hurt sliding into second there, so they have to take him out of the ballgame. Obviously not ideal. You don't want to see a player of his caliber get hurt, but in the situation we're in, we need him to not be yeah, you get it. 1-2 now. 2 Caminero, big strikeout. 2 down, brings up Endy Azokar. Full count, and he drilled him, hit him. All right, first and second, Antonio Anderson, 1-2 count. Line to second, play is made, so just the Ethan Holiday RBI double. We go bottom 1, need to respond to it. And we do. Runners on first and second. Take a look. Walk for Ohtani, single for Brunson. Gives us runners on Malachi Washington. 4 for 13 this postseason. Let's get hit number 5. 2-1 count. Sky high in the infield. Just not a very good offering there. 2 down. Brings up Esmeralyn Valdez, who's getting the start in right field today, despite a right-handed man on the bump. Valdez, the 1-2. Grounded to short, fielded clean, throw over to first. Can of corn, we go top of 2. Score remains 1-0 for Boston. Clean inning for Youngerman. We go bottom half. Nothing for us. Top of 3, nothing for Boston. Home half of the third, and Roberto Montoya gets his way to second base like he does so well. RBI. Leadoff double. Brings up Shohei Ohtani. His only at bat was a walk today. Need him to do something here. He's slumping in the postseason. What do you got, Shohei? First pitch, swinging, grounds one to short, moves Montoya up to third, so he does his job. Got to bring him home. Chase Brunson back at the Trop, the 1-1. Grounded up the middle, the second. Montoya doesn't give it a try. Out at first, so 2 down now. We need a hit to score him. Malachi Washington, we need you. The 1-2. Big swing and a miss. We will leave Montoya stranded despite him getting the second with no one out. Not ideal. Not ideal. Top of 4. And it's 2-0. Junior Caminero homers at the Trop. But for the Red Sox. Runner on second now with 1 out. Franklin Arias. Weak contact to short. Play gets made. 2 down. Dave Rise up. The 2-2. Grounded to short. Chalowski still showing off the leather. Bottom 4, and we gotta score runs. There's nothing else to it. You gotta start hitting, and we do. We do indeed. 1-2 now. Solo homer, Rock Chalowski, contributing in the postseason when we need him. I mean, you gotta have it. Gotta have it. 2-1 now. Still nothing else going for us in the bottom of the 4th. We go top of 5. Youngerman still on the bump for us. Runner gets to second. Aiden Smith up, the 2-2. Big strikeout. Brings up De La Rosa. He's getting tired. This will be his last batter. 0-2. Lined into right field. And a man who is hitting for Ethan Holiday will deliver similar to Holiday. RBI single. Just not good. Umeda's like low-key good to go. Do we just go Umeda? I mean, I know we have this bullpen, but I might. Oh, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? I'm gonna go C-May Jr. Bring in the big guns. Junior Caminero's up. No problem. Home half of the 5th. Gotta figure something out here. And we don't. Top 6. They go runners first and second. How should we do this? Should I see if C-May can get out of it? And then, yeah, let's see if C-May can get out of this. 0-2. Ground ball right side. Abel Fields throws to first. Play gets made. So Boston will strand a pair. Bottom of the 6th. Got to figure it out. We'll risp. Still don't. 7th inning now. Heart of the order due up. I'm going to go Aaron Sheet for this. And no problem. Bottom 7. Jordan Walker, first man up. First pitch swinging, ground ball in between second and short. Play gets made, though. Arias makes the out. Brings up Chalowski, the 2-2. Grounds one to third. Another easy play for the infield. Trey Abel now, the man up, the 1-1. And another ground out to short. Just not producing anything with the bats. Top of 8. And it's 4-0, or 4-1, sorry. Caminero singles, RBI double, Antonio Anderson. It's just falling apart, everybody. It's falling apart. We've been here before. Dave Rise up after a strikeout. Back-to-back Ks. We go bottom 8, trailing by 3. Alan Reyes comes on. I mean, it has to be perfect here on out. The 3-1 from Reyes to Alana. Just walk, please. Oh, man. Ground out to short. Just walk. Just watch the pitch. Berto Montoya up, the 0-1. Sky high in the infield. Can of corn. 2 down. Brings up Ohtani. First pitch to him. Crushed. Solo home run. Cuts the lead in half. 4-2. Shohei Ohtani delivers in the postseason. That's a start. That's a start. Needed it. All right, Chase Brunson now. 0-2 to him. Grounds it to second. Throw it over his head. He did not. All right, cut the lead. We go 9th inning. Top to bottom here. I'm going Umeda. Need to just stop the bleeding, and we do. All right, bottom of the 9th. Down by 2 here in the postseason. Game 5 of the ALDS. Winner moves on. Loser goes home. If you guys forgot, the Tampa Bay Rays led the series 2-0. We went to Fenway and lost back-to-back, brought us back to the Trop, and now we're trailing here in the bottom of the ninth. Alan Reyes on the bump, the former Cy Young, former Reliever of the Year winner. Got to get through him. Malachi Washington, first man up, the 2-2. Laid on a fastball, swings right through it, brings up Esmeralyn Valdez. 2 outs to work with here. Should I go to Fausk? Should we let Fausk hit? I'm going to trust the power. I'm going to go Valdez. Let him go. Full count. Swung at ball 4. Brings up Jordan Walker, who we will pinch hit Jaden Fausk, sorry. Down to our final out here in the DS. The 2-2 to Fausk. Kick, fire, ground ball to second, and the Boston Red Sox have conquered our Tampa Bay Rays. They will move on to the ALCS. And a season that had 102 wins will come up short. We can't win a playoff series. The Tampa Bay Rays have been bested. We won't be back in the World Series this year. Another playoff disappointment. Yeah, another playoff disappointment. There's no way around it. We get reverse swept for the second time in this save, and that is the worst feeling in baseball. You know, we've gone through all the heartbreaks here trying to go get ring number 2. We lost World Series year 1, and then we missed the playoffs. We rebrand. We're back as the Devil Rays. And maybe it's because we have devil in our name, but it feels like we've been cursed ever since then. ALCS, where we went up 3-0, get reverse swept, go to the World Series, lose in Game 7, go back to the World Series, lose in Game 6, and we get reverse swept the year after that in the ALDS. Yeah, that's not ideal. But thank you guys so much for tuning in, still caring about this series, still seeing what our Rays are getting into. Back for another postseason. We'll have interesting money to work with. A ton of the money that we have right now is into the scouting and into player development. So we do have a decent amount of money to work with. We also have decisions that will have to be made. We look at the 2035 season. Chalowski will have an opt-out after it, as well as Wachter. We have decisions to make. We have moves that definitely need to be made. We got to get better. Got to come back. Got to keep trying. Got to keep on fighting. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. And as always, go Rays.